Prayer, Mikhail Lermontov. Faithful before thee, Mother of God, no kneeling, image miraculous and merciful, of thee not for my soul's self, nor battles waged beseeching, nor yet the thanks of penitence overwhelming me. Not for myself, my heart with guilt overflowing, or my homeland a stranger has remained. Now a sinless child upon thy mercy throwing, and the protector innocent unstained. With the highest bliss, happiness so bless her, grant her friend to stand unchanging at her side. A youth of sunshine and an old age tranquil, a spirit where together peace and hope abide. When then strikes thee o'er her way from earth to wending, let the heart break at dawning or dead of night. Mount the highest heaven-faced angels sending, the fairest of all souls sustain the heavenward flight. A song, Mikhail Lermontov. Dry leaf trembling on the branches before the blast, poor heart quaking in the bosom of the overcast. Ah, what matter hath the wind than the withered leaf from blooming linden should scatter white? Would for this the twig branches have wailing sight, and should the lattice fate upbraid, although he ignominious fate and in an alien country die, will for him the beauteous maid complaining cry. Bored and sad, by Mikhail Lermontov. It's boring and sad, and there's no one around in times when my spirit's travail, desires, would use so a vain and eternal desire, the years pass on by, all the best years. To love, but love whom? Short love's vexing and permanent love's just a myth. Perhaps look within, past left not traced, or trivial joys distress. For the good of passions, for sooner or later their sweet sickness ends, when reason speaks up and life, with the weight of cold-blooded regard, is stupid and empty, a joke. Clouds, by Mikhail Lermontov. Clouds in the skies above, heavenly wanderers, long strings of snow pearls stretched over azure plains. Axes like I, you rush farther and farther on, leaving my dear north, go distances measureless. What drives you southward? Is it envy that covently prods your malice whose arrows strike openly? Destiny, is it, a crime hanging over you, or friendship's honey with poisonous calumny? No, of those barren wastes ceaselessly journeying, passion you know not, or anguish or punishment. Feeling you lack, you are free, free eternally. You have no homeland, for you there's no banishment. Forever you, the unwashed Russia, by Mikhail Lermontov. Forever you, the unwashed Russia, the land of Slavs, the land of lords, and you, the blue uniformed ushers and people who worship them as gods. I hope from your tyrannic hounds to save me with Caucasian wool, from their eye that sees the ground, from their ears that hear all. From Demon, Mikhail Lermontov. Sailors in the voted rudder, on the ocean of fear, float the choirs of stars harmonious with the mists eternal there. Fleecy flocks of clouds elusive drift across immensity, leaving the air track behind them, following their destiny. Hour of parting, hour of meeting, they know not nor grief nor rest. There is no longing for the future, there is no sorrow for the past. Where the day of anguish broke, think of them and calm thy woe, be indifferent as they are to the pangs of earth below. Heaven and the stars, by Mikhail Lermontov. Brilliant heavens of evening, distant stars clearly shining, bright as the rapture of childhood, oh, I dare send you nevermore greeting. Stars who are shining as clear as my joy? What is thy sorrow, mortals may question. This is my sorrow. The heavens and the stars are, heaven and stars ever, I am alas but a perishing man. Forever mortal, envies his neighbor. I envy rather ye in your freedom, ye stars ever radiant, and only would be in your places. I go out on the road alone, Mikhail Lermontov. Alone I set out on the road, the flinty path is sparkling in the mist. The night is still, the desert harks to God, and star with star converses. The world is overwhelmed with solemn wonder, the earth in cold over sleeps. Why do I feel so pained and troubled? What do I harbor? Hope, regrets? I see no hope in years to come, have no regrets for things gone by. All that I seek in peace and freedom, to lose myself in sleep. Not the frozen slumber of a grave, I'd like eternal sleep to leave. My life force dazzling in my breast, gentle with my breath to rise and fall. By night and day my hearing would be soothed, her voice sweet sing to me of love, and over me forever green a dark oak tree would bend and rustle. In high noon's heat, Mikhail Lermontov. In high noon's heat in the Caucasian valley, I lay quiet still, a bullet in my breast. The smokestack rose from my deep wound, as drop by drop my blood flowed out. I lay alone upon the valley sand, the mountain ledges closed in all around. Sunburned the yellow peaks burned me to my deepest death I sleep. I dreamed I saw the shining lights of evening feasting in my homeland. Young maids with flowers in their hair spoke gaily of me amongst themselves. And one maid sat apart and thought and did not enter gaily in. Her youthful soul was caught, it seemed, Lord God knows how, in some sad dream. She dreamed about a well in the Caucasus, she knew the corpse that lay upon the ground. His breast was blackened by a smoking wound, his cooling blood was flowing in a stream. Like an evil spirit, Mikhail Lermontov. Like an evil spirit hast thou shook my heart from out and rest. If thou take it quiet away now, or wilt then my healing blessed. My heart a temple evermore, a face the altar's Godhead sign, and heaven's grace, where smiles bestow, grand absolution, joy divine. Native land, Mikhail Lermontov. I love my native land with such perverse affection. My better judgment has no standing here. Not glory won in bloody action, nor yet that calm demeanor, trusting and austery, nor yet age-hallowed reeds, handed-down traditions, that one can stir my soul to gratifying visions. Let your love, a mystery to me, a dreary steeplands wrapped in icy silence, a boundless, swaying, frost-mantled highlands, a flood winter since springtime ample as the sea. I love to joy it along a narrow country byway, and slowly peering through the darkness up ahead, while sighing for lodging, glimpsed across the highway the mournful trembling fires of villages outspread. I love a smoke of stubble blazing, heat wagons on the steep at night, a hill mid yellow cornfields raising, a pair of birch trees silver bright. With pleasure few have yet discovered, a laden granary I see, a hut with straw thatch neatly covered, carved window shutters swinging free. On feast nights, with dew descending, I watch till midnight, and never fear the dance, with stems and whistles blending with mumbling rustics full of beer. No, I am not Byron, I'm Mikhail Lermontov. No, I am not Byron. I am, yet, another choice for the sacred dole, like him, a persecuted soul, only of a Russian set. Only start and end the whole, and will not win the future days. Like in an ocean in my soul, a cargo of lost hope stays. Who o'er my ocean severe could read all secrets in your scroll? Who'll tell the people my idea? I will, or God, or none at all. On Napoleon's death, Mikhail Lermontov. Cold hears thy soul the praise of cursing of posterity, quiet of the human race, O man of destiny. Where only could o'erthrow who thee did elevate, for ever thus remains thy greatness great. Prayer by Mikhail Lermontov. At life's most testing moment, when with grieving hearts we plead, a prayer that is most potent when I call up and repeat. There is a power suffused with grace, and living words combine, a breath beyond the commonplace, holds a joy divine. Like dead weights slipping from the brain of fate's my unbelief, I trust again, shed tears again, and such relief, relief. Sail, by Mikhail Lermontov. A lonely sail is flashing white amidst the blue mist of the sea. Or does it seek in foreign lands, what did it leave behind at home? Waves heave, wind whistles, the mast it bends and cracks. Alas, it seeks no happiness does it escape. Below a current azure bright, above a golden ray of sun, rebellious it seeks out a storm, as if in storms it could find peace. The Angel, by Mikhail Lermontov. At midnight an angel was crossing the sky, and quietly he sang. The moon and the stars with a concourse of clouds paid heed to his heavenly song. He sang of the bliss of the innocent souls in heavenly gardens above. Of Almighty God he sang out, and his praise was pure and sincere. He bore in his arms the young soul to our valley of sorrow and tears. The young soul remembered the heavenly songs, so vivid and yet without words. And long did it struggle on earth with wondrous desire imbued, but none of the tedious songs of our earth could rival celestial song. The Beggar, by Mikhail Lermontov. By gates of an abode, blessed, a man stood asking for donation, a beggar cruelly oppressed by hunger, thirst, and deprivation. He asked just for a piece of bread, and all his looks were full of anguish, and was a cold stone laid into his stretched arm, thin and languished. Thus I prayed vainly for your love, with bitter tears, pine and fervor, thus my best scenes that have thrived, victimized by you forever. The Cliff, by Mikhail Lermontov. By a cliff a golden cloud once lingered, on his breast it slept, but rising early, off it gently rushed across the pearly blue of sky, a tiny thing and winged. Still a trace it left upon the stony giant's heart, and plunged in thought and weeping, slow and tortured tears, he stands there, keeping vigil over gloomy waste and lonely. The Dagger, by Mikhail Lermontov. I like you well, trusty Dagger mine, a comrade wrought of cool Damascus steel. Forged were you by the gore with revenge in the mind, with and free, the war were you made keen. A lily white hand it was gave you to me, you the affection's keepsake, last gift. No blood but pearl like tears born of the agony of bitter parting down your blade ran swift. Her dark eyes rested, full of secret pain, of sadness and of mystery, upon my face, like yourself lit by flickering flame, no cloud turned dull, no gloat and shun. O Dagger, love's mute pledge, you will my true friend stay, an example set to me, a wanderer. You're faithful, yes, and firm of soul like you, I will like you, the tempered was by fire. The demon, the Mikhail Lermontov. Cold and regretless, shelter view with fear, the crimes inseparable from fate, the beauty only blossoms to grow sere, where all is miserable, where without fear no one can either love or hate. Know'st thou, Tamara, what is mortal love? A feral movement of the blood. Years roll away, the pulse can scarcely move, last the branches cease to bud. Who can resist new beauty's lurid bait? Who parting never shed a tear? Who can withstand the tedium of fate, the weariness of all things here? No, my beloved, believe, is not thy lot to perish in a living grave, silence languish on this narrow spot of brutal jealousy, the slave. The dream, by Mikhail Lermontov. A noon seat in the dale of Dagestan, a fleet inside my breast, stirless I lay. The deep bones still smoked on, the blood kept trickling drop by drop away. Day it sent alone I lay, the cliffs crowded around and ledges steep, and the sun scorched the thorny tops and scorched me, as I slept death's sleep. And in a dream I saw an evening feast in my native land with bright light shone. Among young women crowned with flowers, a merry talk concerning me went on. But in the merry talk not joining, one of them sat there lost in thought, and a melancholy dream her young soul was immersed, God knows by what. And of a dale and Dagestan she dreamed. But there lay the corpse of one she knew, the thinnest breast, a smoking wound shot leg, and blood ran in a stream that colder grew. The leaf, by Mikhail Lermontov. A little oak leaf tore off from its branch, was driven off a step by a cruel gale, dried up and withered from the cold, the heat and sour the fine ale by the black seashore. A young plane tree stands by the black seashore, and whispering wind strokes her green boughs. On her green boughs sways heavenly birds, singing the praise and fame of the queen of the sea. The traveller lifted with soaring trees roots, anguished he plead for a moment's shelter, and these were his words: I am but a poor oak leaf, cured before my time in a grim homeland. For ages I've wandered without a goal, all alone, without shade I withered, without repose I faded. Would you welcome this stranger among your emerald leaves? I know many stories of wonder and wisdom. But why do I need you? The young tree replies. You're dusty and yellow, ill-suited to my wholesome young sons. You've seen many things, but what use do I have for your tales? The heavenly birds have long wearied my ears. O traveller, be on your way, you're a stranger to me. Beloved by the sun, I bloom and shine for him. And voices spread in the heavenly fields, the cool sea refreshes and washes my roots. To my country, by Mikhail Lermontov. With love of my own race I cling unto my country, ere the dubious reason my prostrate cry. The shame alone of all their blood-bought glory, a haughty self-assurance, conscious pride, the angst to face traditions dark, a woe have penetrated all my heart. And I laugh at it, why I cannot say. The endless snowy steppes, silent brooding, and the pine forest autumn winds pursuing, a flood say water on all sides in May. A passion carter fain would hasten nightly darkness, through the lone wilderness and the village desolate, hospitable shines the soul beam sparkling to me from each poor hut. Filled with content so great the smell of the stubble burnt, delights. Piled high the wagons silent standing take their nightly rest. On distant hills the silver birches I descry, framed gold by the fertile fields the sacred picture blessed. When with the joy unshared, safe by the vagrant, I see the freshening floor well filled and fragrant, the sloping straw-thatched cottage roofs again, window panes carved of a riot stain. Nightly could I, till morning grey arrested, gaze on the dancing, stamping, whistling crowd, watching the villager, young, happy, festive, and hearing drunken passion's glad carouse.